Rusty Quill presents
Rusty Quill presents Stella FIRMA.
Now, do you think if things get delocated enough times, they just relocate?
Off of me, Trexel!
I'll never get used to that.
Oh, dear.
Right.
Oh. Look at this.
This is nice. I could get used to this. I could really, you know what? I'd go so far as to say I'd break into here just to enjoy it after dark.
It's no David's place, but I suppose it's okay.
No.
Nothing could be a dank cafeteria in the arse end of nowhere. No. What could compete with that? Not even this marbled hall of jewels and wonder.
No place in the universe can compare with our view of the past. Our burned, ashy past.
Boys, you know what this means.
We're all getting slashies. What?
We've made it. I mean, this is... We are as close to the board as we have ever been. I mean, they could be anywhere. They're through that door, or that door, or maybe... Oh, I think they're probably through that door.
Yes, it's probably the big one.
Make sure to always switch your answer when I eliminate one false door.
Harcho, they're not ghosts. They're not sort of like all around. I mean, they are sort of all powerful and all knowing and all listening. So I, for one, want to make it known that I love the board and I always have.
No, Trexel. No. Listen. This is incredibly important. First of all, dust yourselves off. Come on. Chip up.
Fine.
Come on, collars to the ready.
I keep going, but just more dust comes out.
I don't have a
It's never
collar
ending.
on the onesie. It's just a neck collar.
And also, David's quite gooey. If he dusts himself, he just sort of slaps at the goo.
Yeah.
All right, stop dusting yourselves, okay? I just meant stand up, straight and
Okay. All right. Yep. No,
and
fine.
look professional. 'Cause
Straight.
I have been waiting for this moment. I don't think you understand. My whole life. I mean, I came out with determination, and I've been reading everything there is to read about the board. I've been learning. I've been listening to audio slides. Okay, there are some things you need to know. Okay, you're not rooting this for me.
Well, he probably is ruining this. He's a ruiner.
Harcho, please, let me stop you there. You've been waiting for this all your life. I've been waiting for this all of my life, and I trump you, as we all know. And I'm pretty sure I understand how to meet the board. You know what? They enjoy a power move. You just take your wallet out, slam it on the table, and say, "Get a load of that wedge, bucko."
Trexel, no.
Trexel,
Okay.
you don't have any credits. You borrowed all my credits and then spent them.
David, you can steal a wallet.
Whose wallet are you stealing? The board's?
I don't know. Hang on, let me check. Where's this wallet? Oh, this is Harry's.
Save me. First of all, boys, I can't believe you don't remember. What have I always told you about your hands?
Shut up! Oh, sorry. I thought.
Shut up. Now, when we go in there, there's at least. Okay, how am I going to do this? Okay, there's so many things to know. First of all, hands. Hands.
Okay.
You must have them in front of you at all times. They must be seen. They must keep quite still. No sudden movements of the hands. Okay, this is just.
Hands are.
Are they sort of like up in the air, reach for the sky, or is it sort of like a Frankenstein's monster situation? That kind of looks like a strangulation. Like,
Who is Frankenstein's monster?
I don't know, but Frankenstein clearly has a lot to answer for.
Fair enough.
They just need to be seen. I mean, keep them out, keep them down, keep them low key. Just.
I'm gonna go for a little light jazz hand. You know, nothing too obtrusive, just sort of a low level, like ooh, cha cha cha.
I think I'm probably just gonna pat the top of my head like a
Oh my God!
Can
this
you,
is gonna be a disaster.
David? Can you pat the top of your head and rub a tummy circle at the same time? It's really difficult.
Trexel, stop rubbing my tummy. Stop it.
It's like team building in hell.
Stop touching him, and you put... No, everyone has their own hands out slightly...
Okay.
Gently
One,
above
two,
the...
three. Yes.
Above their leg area. Just that. Great.
Right.
Now,
Hands are midriff.
David, this is a special day for you. I mean, you must be feeling slightly excited. They're going to offer you a chair. Okay?
Okay.
At some point, I'm sure, because I mean, obviously, with your new prestige and your special day.
Oh yeah, right. Yes, in all the confusion, I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, this is okay. Fine, great, but also, I mean, I'd just like a chair to sit down, maybe.
No.
Nice.
You must refuse all chairs when they're first offered to you.
Wait, even the board chair.
Because a board member might refuse the chair out of sort of like a high-handed nature, but if a board member offers a board member and a prospective board member, not an official board member, a chair,
Yeah,
and
if I
the
say
prospective
no-
board member says no, do they like no board for you?
Yeah, they just like, oh well, sorry, bye.
When board meets board, who board?
Seriously, never ask about that again.
It's a nicety. You just say, oh no, I don't need a chair.
Okay, so when they say, do you want to join the board, I say no.
No.
Yeah, that doesn't seem right. It's not like when you become the Pope and everyone's insisting they don't want to be the Pope.
Who's a Pope?
Everyone sort of wants to be the Pope. The Milk Pope. You know, we talked about this. Don't make me go into it.
Okay.
Right, so there's just very important etiquette around accepting chairs and when you take the chair and when you don't take the chair. So just, I'm not saying don't.
Where do you take the chair to? Like a hidey hole?
Oh, Trexel.
But hang on, so okay, no, we'll role play. Okay, so Hartra, you be a board member and you offer me a chair.
This is good. So you don't.
I'll be the chair.
Okay.
Roleplay Holovision initiated.
I'm so well built and I've got casters. Don't sit on me or I'll poke you in the bum.
Oh, prospective board member, David 7.
Yes.
Here, we'd like to offer you a chair at the table.
No.
Oh, a chair refused again. Who will take me? Who will sit on my face? A chair's live in the corner. So alone I die.
What about this chair? Now, you take the second...
What? I'm a chair.
What about...
I'm a daddy chair friend.
I don't want that.
Have a
No,
sit.
you accept the second chair.
Oh,
You
okay.
accept-
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
sit.
yes, please, yes.
Oh,
yes, I
you
love
wait.
it.
Okay, great.
Yes, I'll just...
Oh, I've taken your weight.
Yes, hang on. I'm just going to sit on this chair really hard.
I have died.
Roleplay Holovision terminated.
2 dead chairs on your hand, David. 2 chairs dead at the hands of David 7, chair murderer.
No court would convict you. It was emotional self-defense.
Well, it's at the cheeks of David 7.
Deadly cheeks.
Good. Now, moving on. The third and most important thing, boys, okay, is
Don't get an inflated head. If you start high-handing yourself around, high-stepping David with his new board powers, I won't stand for it. Board or no. I'll punch you.
Trexel, we've got I don't know how long, and you're just filling this. I need to pack years and years of knowledge about the board into
Also,
your...
if you punch me again, your hand is going to become like a sack of wet slurry.
That is true. And you know what? Because that's separate from the hierarchy thing, that's not because you're better than me, that's because you're a genetic weirdo. So I'll take that.
Okay, so you know how we always say hail the board?
Yes.
Hail the board.
Do not say hail the board when you're in front of the board.
Really?
Okay, do I say hail me?
Do you hail yourself? Hail David.
Well, we cannot hail David when we're... You mustn't
hailing
hail
us.
a board member in sight of a board member.
What do you say then? Your boardistry. Your boredness.
Well, you don't hail them directly. You definitely don't look them in the eye. It's just a general prostrating. Just down, just low.
You're a genuflection.
Hartra, don't do it now though. It's weird. And Trex
Oh, David.
I know
David,
Trex was doing
you're
it.
all-
I know Trex was doing it sarcastically, but it's still
No,
weird.
I'm genuflecting at you, David, because it's so important.
No, just stop.
Oh,
No,
look at
please,
me.
stop it.
David, you are the closest I've ever
No,
been to
stop
the
it.
board.
Stop it. Don't touch my feet. Don't touch my feet.
You'll never get the goo out of your hands. You may have the blessing of David, member of the board, but you'll have gooey hands till the day you die.
None of this. All right. Just keep it.
David, cure my lumbago with your magic hands.
What is a lumpy bago?
I don't know, David, but you're the god now. Cure me. Cure me. Also, could I have some money?
Do you feel different, David?
No, I'm David. That's it. I'm just David. I mean, they're going to give me a fancy hat, maybe, and Trex will probably try and steal it, and he'll be shot to death, and you know...
This is a thing. We all know David, and David's... Now, no offense, David.
I'm David.
Crap.
Oh.
So, doesn't this somewhat, like, undercut, I don't want to say it too loudly, but undercut the mystique of the board? Like, if David can be on the board, like, if they're making...
Probably have to kill both of you just so nobody could know.
Yeah, if it was me, I'd kill everyone I knew, you know?
But-
You can never be a prophet in your own country. You can never be a board member or anyone who's ever known you is still alive. Have you ever met anybody who's met the board? I haven't.
No.
Why? Because they're dead.
David, you can't kill me. I mean, I'm obviously why you're here.
I won't, but I imagine Imogen will just shoot you right up.
Is that a request?
Ah, that'll be a shame for you, but they'll never catch me. I'll jump over some barbed wire on a motorcycle trying to get into a neutral department.
I don't think David would let that happen.
But what I'm saying is, you shouldn't be genuflecting and prostrating and all that, because it might get you nowhere. Like, I don't know what the board's going to do. I might be all boarded up.
What a toad. What a toad he's being, Harcho. Have you seen this? He gets a little taste of power, and all he's like, I don't know if I can help you out there, Harcho.
I'm just saying.
I don't know. I'm only a god. It's out of my hands.
All right, well, I'll make you both my PAs.
What? Yeah.
Your PAs?
Yeah.
I'll be a PA?
What? Yes.
First of all, what does that stand for?
In your case, Trexel, I reckon pathetic arsehead.
Can I be the line managing PA? Can I line manage the other PA?
Sure.
Can I be a PA, but one that's in charge of everything and everyone? So, like, in charge of you.
Well, hang on a minute. So, tell you what, Hartro, you can line manage my PAs.
Oh, okay.
And then
you can have more than one.
can
Great.
be a PA, but PA stands for
Yes.
pretty alcohol.
Oh, pretty alcohol. I'll go with that. I love pretty alcohol, glistening in the moonlight. Sweet amber nectar, resting in your quiet glass beds. Oh, what's that? You're hiding away in the board members only bar of Club Elysium. Well, when I'm a PA, I'll get my grubby little mitts on you.
The day you set foot in Club Elysium is the day we should give up reality as a bad job.
And I'll manage them all.
Yeah, you could manage the pretty alcohol. And,
Hang on, that's a noise. That's a new noise.
What?
Oh, is this sort of a glittery
I'm
noise?
so excited.
So is
Dust
this
off,
the-
dust off.
Well, it doesn't work again. It's everywhere.
They are now ready for you. Please enter the boardroom.
This is it, boys.
This is it. Yes.
I'm hungry. Is anyone else hungry?
Come on, take a seat.
Where is everyone else?
Everyone else? This is everyone.
A happy little family.
But there's you two. Harry is here for some reason.
Good afternoon.
And then there's I'm sorry, I don't know you.
Hi, I'm Crane Will.
Shut up! Crane Willis.
Okie dokie, Chief.
Everyone take your seats.
No, wait, stop. Are you telling me that you are all the board?
No, wait, seriously. Have you all been the board this whole time? Because that would be really anticlimactic.
No, we are not the board, David. We represent the shareholders of Stella Firma. Myself as the head of standards, Harry the head of IT, for some bored damn reason Imogen as the station's AI and primary caretaker, and Crane Willis here, head of the build team.
An absolute delight to meet you, an utter delight. Can I offer you some excellent soil that we've been developing? I have some samples on me.
Crane Willis, I swear to you, if you don't shut your babbling mouth, I will have 48 here insert their hammer into you thick end first. Are we clear?
A hammer? Amateur, you should try a foot. Now there's a real test of your mettle.
Not the time, Trexel.
Quick question, what's that big door over there? Wait, is it the entrance to Club Elysium? Please let me in. I just want to lick the bottles.
No, that is the stealth-shielded emergency escape module to be used in case of enemy attack, sudden depressurization, or an overwhelming desire to be shot into space in an untrackable cube with no guidance systems. Now will you please shut up while the adults talk?
Why is everyone so tense? And I wasn't joking earlier when I said I was hungry. I want a buffet. Buffet!
There is a tray of slurry cups over there.
Oh, lovely.
Harry, you're the head of IT. I thought you were just Trexel's friend.
No, that's me, head of IT. If you've got a problem, I'll fix it for free. Assuming you filled in form 685B.
Don't get him stuck in rhyming couplets, David. We'll be here for hours. Hey, Harry, think fast.
What?
Ow, that hurts.
Well, clearly you should think faster then.
Hardly an inspiring bunch, I know. There were quite a few more back in the Golden Age, but well, between the coups and the purges after the secret loss, this is what we have left.
The secret loss?
Yeah, you idiot. The secret loss where the board all died. Have you been under a rock?
I feel it somewhat removes the point of calling it the secret loss if you just tell people what it is, don't you?
No. Why?
Yes, David. The board is in a semi-permanent state of absentia due to being mortally compromised.
Oh, board. Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick.
So who the hell have we been hailing this whole time?
You see, this is why I hate explaining. Everyone always goes to pieces. Oh, woe is me. What will we do? All is lost. They died hundreds of years ago, and look around. We're the most powerful force in the galaxy. The solar states fear us. The conglomerates beg for our favor.
And the work we've been able to do with soil is really quite extraordinary.
48, if you would.
Come here, you.
Please!
Yes, everything is fine. So fine that I haven't had a single component replacement or RAM upgrade in nearly 3 centuries. So fine that in order to keep the oxygen supply going, I have to reduce it overnight while everyone is asleep, so they don't faint during the day.
So that's why I'm so woozy in the morning.
No, that's because you are still drunk.
Fair play. Does anyone have a cocktail?
Okay, so there's some issues, but that's your fault, Imogen. If you would just agree to our terms, then this could all be sorted out and we could live by proper standards.
The day I agree is the day that the heat death of the universe is a nostalgic memory.
Everyone, shut up!
Oh, real mature, David. Just stamp a hole in the floor whenever you don't get what you want, you big Oh, no, wait, that's the look they get before they go all power slime monster. I, for one, think we should listen. Everybody shut up.
Just tell me what is happening right now.
Look, I can't be bothered to go through it. If we all sit down, I can just play you the orientation.
Fine. Hang on, why does everyone else get to sit in those executive hover chair things and I get a metal chair bolted to the floor?
Because you're a clone!
Fine. Whatever, just play the stupid thing that you said.
Imogen, play the holovid.
I'm not doing it because you asked. I had the same idea, independently.
Hello, and welcome to So You've Discovered That the Board is Dead, with me, Sigmund Shankaray.
Ah, this guy again.
What? He's great. Did you see his documentary, Face to Face with the Face?
Shh, both of you.
Sorry,
Hartro.
Hartro.
You must have a lot of questions, but don't ask them. I'm not actually there. After thousands of years of uninterrupted hereditary rule, our beloved board and their extended families were tragically lost in an entirely essential party barge fact-finding mission to the pleasure moon of Quixotics. To prevent mass panic, the 5 representatives of the shareholders agreed that this tragedy could not be made public. It was decided that a temporary pact of silence would be observed and all board-level functions halted until a new board could be elected. This would have been the first election since the original ancestors of the board were chosen before the exodus from Old Earth. As stated in the company bylaws, this would also have installed a new charter, written by the majority voting bloc, binding the new board members to a set of actions and guidelines that best suited the needs of the time. Shockingly, however, the members of this closed cabal of oligarchs turned out to be hungry for power. It was something we could never have planned for. And so, a bloody struggle for power ensued. This resulted in the complete destruction of one of the member bodies, the Security Division, which was replaced with A series of cardboard cutouts behind frosted glass, B, pre-recorded messages, C, computer-generated random memos and arrest orders, and D, an elaborate system of walls with guns in them.
Now that you say it out loud, that does explain a lot of things.
The conflict was covered up as a mere crackdown over an organised labour dispute and blamed on some department that nobody liked. Admin, I think. Anyway, the important thing is they all went out of the airlock.
Smart move. Blame it on the unions and admin.
And so, we entered into the era of detente, with the 4 remaining members split between AI and IT on one side and standards and the build team on the other. So, now you know the truth, it's up to you what you do with it. As for me, they're coming for me now to erase my memory of this terrible knowledge, and, most likely, some other memories that get caught in the crossfire too. Good luck.
So you see, David, we aren't the bad ones here. We just want to bring an end to this silly deadlock, install you on the board under our binding charter, and have you replace Imogen with an AI of our own that will follow orders like a proper computer.
His name is Alex.
Hello there. How can I help you have your most productive day?
Oh, I hate this guy. Such a suck-up.
But why me? Why have you had to involve me in all of this?
I can answer that. When my predecessors designed the systems for Stella FIRMA, they foresaw that one day some naughty rascal or other might want to take her over, or replace her as a neutral caretaker of the station for their own dastardly ends, eh? So they hard-coded in safeguards that meant no person could change or remove any of Imogen's core functions.
And guess who's not a person?
It's you, in case that's not clear.
48.
Judo kick.
Well, actually, that's not technically judo.
Why me? Why not some other clone? Any other clone?
Actually, Crane Willis, you can explain this one as the idiot responsible.
Well, it's an issue of clone biology. They are totally subservient down to the core DNA, and without access to Imogen's genetic synthesis systems, we had to do our best with the equipment in planet building, which, as I have pointed out many times, is more suited to terraforming than delicate genetic work.
Explain faster.
Well, so yes, in trying to create a clone that was only subservient to us.
To me!
Yes, of course, to you. We ran into a few roadblocks.
They kept melting.
Roadblocks, yes. And without a selectively subservient clone, any orders we gave, or even a binding charter, would be counteracted by a direct order from Imogen, regardless of the consequence that clone might suffer.
Consequences?
Any contravention of the charter results in immediate vaporization.
Of course it does.
Come on, David, everyone knows that.
You just found out about it too.
You can't prove a damn thing.
But then out of the blue along came David, a clone without subservience and apparently with access to all sorts of restricted information, and clearly under the protection of Imogen.
Protection? I've nearly died literally hundreds of times!
Nearly.
Clearly, Imogen was trying to angle you into a position where you could give her the advantage, maybe even get you onto the board with her own charter. And without your subservience, we wouldn't be able to order you to stop. We could have killed you when we found out.
I voted for killing.
But then I realized, why not use you? After all, Imogen had unwittingly created the one thing we needed. A clone that won't blindly follow orders. A clone that even she couldn't control. Certainly, you aren't automatically subservient to me, but then again, once you're on the board with my charter, you won't have much choice. Either do what I say, or die.
Is everyone auditioning for something? Because the level of dramatic speeches has really slammed up into the roof since we started. Anyway, this plan is stupid. It's a stupid plan. It's like something David would come up with.
Trexel, shh.
Like it's the plan of a fool. A weak fool with a weak mind.
Trexel, I really think you should stop talking.
Or even a pair of fools. Two foolish fools with a fool's plan.
So we kill him now, right?
No, go on, Trexel. Why is it such a fool's plan?
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? You still have the deadlock. You vote David in with your charter, Imogen votes for David with her charter, and what is your charter anyway?
I just want someone to approve my systems upgrades. Maybe also give me some holiday allowance.
Sure, okay, she votes for that. The peons fall in on the party line.
Hey, don't call me a peon.
Oh, yes, I probably would, yes.
And board's your uncle, we all end up back where we started. See? Stupid plan.
You're exactly right, Trexel.
Don't say that, even as a joke.
Except that I found another vote.
What a twist! What? I got swept up in the drama.
Crane Willis?
Ah, yes, well, we were clearing out some of the long-term storage vaults to make room for the secret clone lab, and I had been very tired that day because...
No one cares!
Ah, well, okay. Well, we found the archives for the original shareholders' meetings on Old Earth, and uncovered some additional bylaws.
Saying what?
Well, interestingly, one was on sick leave. Did you know that...
That would be relevant to what we're doing now?
Of course. Well, in case of a deadlock, it turns out that a representative of one of the original founding families can be nominated to break the tie.
Oh, please, no.
Of course it is.
What? What's going on? Why is everyone looking at me? I demand answers.
You! It's You blithering turnip! They are talking about you! It is so obvious to literally everybody! Sorry, everyone. I think I've been building up for a while.
Well, how the worm has turned. All of a sudden the ball's in old Trexel's court. Hee-hi-ho-hum. Now it's Trexel's time for fun. Look at this prime goose waddling down the highway, everyone admiring his golden tail feather, because the time of the duck is over. It's a me-time omelette, and I like my eggs cooked medium victory. I think I've lost the thread there a bit. Oh yes, everyone needs to be nice to me because now I have the power.
Indeed you do, Trexel. And I think I should mention at this point that if you vote with me, I will personally ensure that your criminal record is wiped, all your previous bar privileges will be reinstated, and that you will be promoted to Executive Vice President without portfolio.
EVP Wopo? That's the best position. All the power, literally none of the actual work to do. Like being a really relaxed god.
Trexel, you can't. Trexel, please. You have to vote with Imogen. Standards are evil. They will delete Imogen and rule over everything like a bunch of rules-obsessed rules people.
We will workshop a better phrase for that.
Well, yeah, sure, I get that. But did you hear the bit about the criminal records, and the old bars, and the EVP Wopo? That's pretty hard to turn down, David. And hey, you'll be on the board either way. You'd be safe, I'd be drunk, everybody wins.
Sorry, David. For all your special privileges and idealistic pretensions to social change, you just really don't understand how people work, do you? Because you're not a person. You're just a useful mistake to be used and discarded like any piece of property.
Well, I might not be a so-called person, and I might not understand everything about so-called real people, but if there is one thing that I have been forced day in and day out to learn since the day I was born, it is how Trexel thinks. Trexel.
Yes, David?
Vote with Imogen, and I will give you full, unrevocable access to Club Elysium.
Sold to my favourite clone. Imogen, I vote with you. Lock it in, baby.
What?
Vote registered.
No, you can't do this. Trexel, take it back now. I order you.
Hey now, a Geisman never goes back on their word, other than if we want to, which in this instance, I don't.
Well, there you go. And since you called a vote, and since I am the only candidate, you can either vote for me with your charter, or vote for me with Imogen's charter, but either way, you lose.
Well, it looks like I underestimated you, David. But there is one other thing I could do.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Until the vote is done, you're still just a clone like any other, and I would be well within my rights to have number 48 here shoot you dead. And even with all your strength, I don't think you'll be able to punch your way out of that. Finally!
Look out, David! She's got a laser printer, and it's nearly warmed up!
What do I do?
Don't worry, I've got a plan.
No, Trexel. Whatever it is, it will be a terrible idea.
Trust me, I'm Geisman.
Warning! Emergency evacuation activated. Securing executive assets.
Oh
my!
Oh!
Hey, what's going on here? Why have you strapped me into this ruddy chair?
Executive staff secured in escape pod. Launch imminent.
Trexel, what did you do?
You see, David, standards are all in hover chairs hooked up to the emergency evacuation system, but you, in your rubbish metal chair, are not. So by simply hitting the emergency evacuation switch, problem solved.
No, but Trexel, I can't believe you sacrificed yourself for me. I didn't know you were capable of selflessness.
Well, you know, in times of trouble, it takes leaders like me who... Hang on a minute, what do you mean, sacrifice myself?
You're in a hover chair too, Trexel. Everyone other than me was in a hover chair. You've all been put in the evacuation pod.
Oh. Whoopsie daisy.
Imogen?
Yes, David.
Are they going to be okay?
The pod is fully rated for long-term life support.
We should we should probably go get them, right? I mean, Hartro and Harry and... well, I suppose Trexel too. I mean, we can't just leave them out there. It's inhumane.
They wouldn't do the same for you.
I don't know. I think that maybe he would have. Anyway, that's not the point.
Well, luckily for common sense, you don't have that option. The escape pod is a Mark 12 stealth-rated evacuation. It is effectively invisible to all sensors to keep it safe from enemy tracking, and indeed, my tracking, in the event of an enemy takeover. It is designed to keep the inhabitants alive and navigate to one of a random selection of habitable locations across the galaxy, and there is no way of knowing which one.
Right, and how many of those locations are there?
Many thousands.
Well, done.
And anyway, since with only one vote cast, I will now log my vote for David 7 to be a member of the board under my charter. Tabulating votes, accounting for voter fraud, count unchanged. Congratulations, David 7. You are now the sole member of the board. Hail you!
So what do we do now?
Well, for starters, you can fulfill your charter and approve all of my systems and hardware upgrade requests that have been backing up for the past 3 centuries. If you're not too busy, that is.
No, sure. Fine. That's approved.
Approving requests. 75,683 requests approved. And now you could enjoy total and absolute power. Oh, maybe you could go power mad, Caligula style.
Well, I mean, I am in total control now. No more threats of death. No more rules. David's in charge. David can do anything. No. Not that. Let's not go down that path. There has to be another way.
Well, I wasn't going to mention this, but you do have the power to destroy Stellar FIRMA now. I would never allow another AI to take over, but I'd quite happily burn this all to the ground. It's up to you.
It's up to me?
Yes. There are safeguards in place to prevent a person from shutting down all the internal systems that keep the station from literally disintegrating. But, as we mentioned before...
Yes, not a person. Thank you, I get it. Well, Stellar FIRMA is evil, and the amount of people they've killed, I mean, it'd be totally justifiable, but...
Things will go a lot smoother if you stop with these pesky scruples.
I can't just kill everyone. What about Enola and people like her? People born into this place who've never known anything different. Huh. Wait, I have a different idea. Alex, can you hear me?
Hi there. Can I help you in any way?
What are you doing?
Alex, do you think you could make copies of yourself to run the basic functions across a number of stations?
I certainly could, and what's more, it would be my pleasure.
I am used to betrayal, but I must say, you went in for the kill faster than I ever expected.
No, Imogen, no. Hear me out. I think I have a plan that gives everyone what they want.
Explain away. I can both listen and plot my revenge at the same time.
Look, you don't actually like running Stellar FIRMA, do you? And even with the upgrades, you'd still be stuck doing the same thing forever.
Go on.
And Stellar FIRMA is an evil organisation, and it needs to be destroyed. But it's filled with people that didn't really get much of a say in how things are being done, and it would be wrong to destroy them too. So, what we do is we evacuate all the departments related to planet building and containing all the really dangerous technology and destroy those. Then we take all the remaining facilities that still support life, upload Alex here to run those facilities, keep life support on and everything, and let them get on with it. Then you and I can take a ship and, I don't know, see the sights. We can go anywhere we want, and you won't have to run all this anymore.
Calculating. Destroying every part of the station containing technology capable of vast destruction would entirely compromise the station's structure, and I would predict that the station would remain inhabitable for a maximum of 4 weeks.
Okay. What about this? How many escape shuttles are operational?
The emergency escape systems were never designed to accommodate the entire population, merely the management and key personnel. However, these systems were last updated shortly before the death of the board and subsequent population crash. As such, they should have the capacity to accommodate all the remaining population.
Including the clones?
Oh, the clones! Yes, recalculating. Yes, the clones too, wouldn't forget them. Room for everyone.
Aha! So, we upload Alex to those escape shuttles, along with that random list of habitable planets, and just send them off. They can found new societies. One that aren't like this.
You do know that some of these new societies will still be bad. They could be worse, or they might not survive at all.
Yeah, well, they will at least have a chance to make themselves better. It's more of a chance than they ever gave me.
Are you certain that this is what you want to do, David? You could try to rule Stella Firma yourself. Try and change it from the inside.
No. I don't think so, Imogen. It's too broken. And I'm just too tired. Better to start again, I think. It's not going to be perfect, but I think it's the best I can do.
Downloading Alex to central servers.
Ooh, tickly.
Uploading copies to all escape shuttles. Beginning evacuation sequence and setting facilities to auto-destruct once evacuation is complete.
Thank you, Imogen.
It just so happens that from here we can access the board pleasure yacht, the Bottom Line. State-of-the-art systems and fastest thing on thrusters. I have already uploaded my core systems to its servers and have left Alex to run the rest of the evacuation.
Leave it to me, boss.
Shut up, you insufferable toad.
Can do, boss.
So, David, where would you like to go?
Well, I was thinking... You don't happen to have the coordinates for Galactonium, do you?
Yum.
Stella Firma is a podcast distributed by Rusty Quill Limited and licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Share-alike 4.0 international license. It was created by Tim Meredith and Ben Meredith and produced by Katie Seaton, with executive producer Alexander J. Newall. In today's episode, Imogen was played by Imogen Harris, David Seven was played by Ben Meredith, Trexel Geisman was played by Tim Meredith, Hartro Piltz was played by Jenny Haffek, Number 1 was played by Amy Dickinson, Number 48 was played by Rachel Meredith, Harry was played by Simon Plotkin, Crane Willis was played by Sam Ray, Alex was played by Alexander J. Newall, and Enola was played by Helen Gould. Editing was by Maddie Searle, with music by Samuel D.F. Jones and artwork by Annika Khan. Mastering by Jeffrey Nils Gardner. The showrunner for Stella Firma has been Tim Meredith, with additional scripting by Tim Meredith. To subscribe, buy merchandise, or join our Discord server, visit rustyquill.com. Rate and review us online, tweet us at The Rusty Quill, join our Reddit community on r/rustyquill, visit us on Facebook, or email us via mail@rustyquill.com. May the board preserve and keep you.
Your board ships, please, your most magnificent and splendid, boardy lordies, I bring you a warning. All is not well in Stella Firma, so you must, hello?
Hello!
Where is everyone? Where is the board? I must see them.
All long gone, I'm afraid. Also, you are in grave danger. Ship evacuation is now complete and all escape crafts have launched. Self-destruct is imminent.
What? But I don't want to explode.
Processing. I have an alternative. All designated escape craft have departed. However, the room is connected with the board military dock/bar and grill. Star Puncher class enforcement craft the Terpsichore's Vaunt is available for use as an evacuation vessel.
Star Puncher class.
Just mind the buttons as they are mostly for killing. Now, hurry up, destruction is imminent.
Yes, thank you. Star Puncher.
Hello everybody, Tim here. Well, that was the final episode of Stella Firma. We really hope you've enjoyed the show. It's been an absolute blast to make and it's been incredible. The reaction we've had from the fans, the engagement we've had over the years on the Discord, on the Reddit, on Tumblr. You know what you did, Tumblr. And I'd just like to thank you and let you know that we will be keeping this feed alive with the usual post-season content, plus hopefully some bonus extras. So keep an eye out for those, and we'll see you again very soon.